guys, we got new Christmas watches and we're gonna test out what we got. Ainsley, what did you get?
I got a Huawei Watch Fit 3 for Christmas this year. And Liam, before you say, I just wanted to say, it's such an honor to be on your YouTube channel today. I have been a fan for the longest time, and I'm just so glad it's finally my turn to be on the YouTube channel.
Well, maybe if you subscribe, then maybe you'll get on the YouTube channel as well. Without further ado, here's my watch, the Google Pixel Watch. Now, let's cut to the unboxing. Okay, so now we'll be doing our first impressions, like straight away. We haven't even charged these things. Ainsley, go.
Well, first off, what I like more about this person's one is the color. I don't know if you can see it, but this is pink and it looks so beautiful, but I know that you can get different colors, so we'll start off with that. But yeah, you can see I like the button here. You know, the thing that I miss from the old phones is the, like, you know, home screen button instead of like just pressing a screen. And I also like the silky smoothness of the strap. I think it's quite nice, and oh wow, easy to put on as well. Look at me go. It is a bit big, but I don't really wear watches normally, so I think anything on my wrist is probably a bit big, but that's what I think so far.
Okay, so for mine, it is a bit heavy. Like, I like this color. I like it. I know you can get in different colors, so I won't say anything. But the strap is good. It's flexible and it's nice and it's still strong. This, as I said before, it is kind of heavy, but I guess it is like a smart watch. And then the way to get it on is exactly like my Fitbit Charge 3, and I guess that reflects how it is because Google just recently bought Fitbit. But it's exactly easy to get on like a Fitbit. And the watch face is kind of small, but I still think it is useful and it is good.
I don't know how I feel about the shape of yours. You can see that one is circular and it's a bit like bulbous on the bottom. Yeah. Mine's quite flat, which I like, and it's also a rectangle as well, which I think is better.
Okay, so the thing I like about my watch, I'll just be biased here, is I was just looking through the packaging, and it comes with multiple different faces just in case it isn't big enough for you. You can get a smaller one, which is nice, and I like it. Okay, so while Ainsley's doing her Huawei stuff, I just fully completed my Google Pixel. Basically, what I did was I just looked down at my phone and said, pair with this device. I'm like, yeah, sure. And it just literally took over everything for me to do to get into this. And so I get to see all my notifications and I get to see all my tiles that I still haven't set up. It's now starting with Fitbit as well, because Google bought Fitbit, so now I can see my scores and everything on Fitbit. I haven't tested all the features out yet, but one thing I did heavily notice is that it's getting like warm. And I get that it's getting warm because it's just been set up, but I don't know if that will be a recurring thing or how long I have to use it or how heavily I have to use it to make it warm, but it's like kind of overheating, and this is just my first impression of it, so I was just making sure. But so far the size of the screen hasn't hurt me. I'm surprised by all the options I can do and everything I can see. It is kind of pretty much basically like all the other companies' phones and apps, except for this one, when you click, you don't see all the apps in that weird display. It's just you scroll down and you see them, which I don't know if I like because it is very like clunky and it just seems too crowded for me, but others may like it. So, and this is their first generation of watch and it only has 2 generations right now. So I don't know about the other watch, but so far this is my impression of that watch. Okay, so I spent the day testing out the Pixel Watch for the tryout, and basically what happened with Ainsley was it didn't have a feature that she wanted, so her one is possibly getting refunded. So it is unfair to put in her information because she may have biased opinions of it. But for this, I have tested out under like different things that it has. I've connected it to like Fitbit and all these apps here, so we can try them out. And now some cool things that it has is that the process of it, like the process power. Okay, I'm like tired, but the process power of this is greater than I expected. Like, I was not coming in thinking, oh, this process power is going to be big at all, like at all, but it's been doing some good things. So when I looked at on this phone, as I might have told you before, I forgot, I'm tired, but I just looked down at my phone and it said, do you want to pair with the Google Pixel Watch? And I'm like, yes. And then 10 minutes later, my watch was fully set up. So it came up with all these apps and everything that I was already logged into. One of these things were, for my surprise, a flight radar. So I could check flights nearby me. So I saw a plane in the sky, I just can look down at my watch and describe what type of plane it is, where it's flying, and everything about it, which is amazing. It's like, I didn't even think I needed this. And coming back to the process power bit, the process, it does take like 30 seconds to a minute to load, but like, it's a watch, so I guess it's kind of good. And you can like check maps, check routes. You can search routes on your watch and then it comes up on your phone, so you can actually like look at it even more, and then look down at your watch again and see like, oh, this is where I'm supposed to go, without actually getting directions yelled at you while you're walking or driving. I am very happy with the animations and everything, so everything's working smoothly and kindly and nicely. The right now I have the lights on auto sensitivity, so it checks the surroundings and decides what to put it at, and I'm fine with that. I did get it a little wet in seawater, and I just wiped it off fine. There was not even anything bad with it at all. And just something, like, it worked perfectly when I was like running around. I tried running around testing the run of it, and it did work. I did like run, and it did calculate everything for me. But then when I checked back on my phone to see how I did, like further stats and details on my phone, because I tried to connect it to like Strava and Fitbit and stuff, I couldn't see any of that information there. So I don't know if it's kept on my phone or somewhere, but that information is basically like gone unless I like actually take the time to properly put it in on my phone. Because what I did was, there's some tiles, I just said, okay, start, go, and that must have not recorded it properly, because maybe if I took some extra time to do extra steps on my watch, then it might have recorded it properly. But what cool features I did not know it had was, at the top, all these features you can do from your watch, which are like 20 more than I thought I could do. Some cool things I could do no matter what or where. I can just ring my phone. It's like my phone just starts ringing. I had no clue. That's probably a basic thing, but I had no clue that. But yeah, one of the good things about the Pixel Watch is that the phone and the Pixel Watch are in harmony. I search things up on my Pixel, it comes up on my Pixel Watch, and vice versa. It works amazingly with the phone, and I don't even have to do anything. It just works in sync without me even realizing at some points of time, like when I was trying to pair my watch, which it works amazingly. Also, the tile screen, I don't know if you can check, but I'll just try to close it, but there's two different text tile screens. I had to figure this out. So basically, that's my normal home display screen. It didn't give me much option for that. That's basically one of the only options I could do, like just change the color and change the organization of the letters and the numbers without actually properly like doing or downloading apps to buy and come with it. But yeah, so it is the bare minimum. But when I shake my watch, there's this different textile screen that I also had put in place that I kind of prefer more, that actually comes up instead of my original home screen. So I don't know what that is, but it shows up for a couple seconds and then goes away and then shows my normal home screen. I don't know what that's called. I don't know what, that's just weird to me. And also one more thing for the Pixel, like the Pixel phone end side of things, the app is kind of confusing. There's no real search button. You can't search for, oh, screen preferences, oh, blah, blah, blah. There isn't really any help at all. I've been having to go onto Google and then search from there how to use the Pixel Watch app. There are some bits that do work and are easy to find out, but if you're trying to like find or like maintain like certain bits of it, I think that is very hard to do, just because Google isn't the best for like naming and like making like things efficient down to the like the very small bit. So the customization of this watch may be lacking in that area, but overall this is an like amazing watch. I've been using it like for half the day, and well, without it being charged, and it's on 68%, so I don't know if that's good or not, but hopefully it can record and keep things a track. And there's just so much extra animation to good tiles. Like for example, my heartbeat, I'm not showing my heartbeat now, but it's showing me a graph of how my heartbeat is. I don't know if that's accurate, I don't know if it's true, but it's just a nice thing to look at. So yeah, thank you for watching.